County. I gotta go according to the clock.
Hey, Jeremy, can you hear me? Jeremy Strang. Raise your hand, Jeremy.
He's muted.
He just logs on to make it look like he's working. That could also be the case.
You're the reason why he moved. Oh boy.
That's great.
All right.
Message about checking out that one section. All right, the hand's still up. I'm going to assume you got the message.
Okay, we're back from recess, and we'll open with the administrative hearing. 1:30.
If a party to a hearing before the Yuba County Board of Supervisors seeks to challenge in court a decision of the board pursuant to Yuba County Ordinance Code 1.16.070 and California Code of Civil Procedure 1.1094.6, any application for judicial review of such decision must be filed in the appropriate court no later than the 90th day following the date on which the board decision was made.
All right, we need to know if anybody is going to testify in this this administrative record appeal. If so, we need to swear you in, I guess. Anybody? Okay.
So anyone speaking? Please come forward, and if you will, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly affirm under penalty of perjury that the testimony that you shall give in the matter now pending before the board shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Hopefully we can add "so help you God" onto that at some point in time. Okay. Administrative record appeal of planning commissioner's decision on conditions of approval or plan sign permit. Receive record and take action as appropriate. Who's going to be presenting this record appeal?
Did we open a public hearing?
No. We'll open the public hearing. Okay.
Staff first.
All right, through the chair, I'm Kevin Perkins, Yuba County Community Development. Before you is a record appeal on the Planning Commission's November 16th, 2022 approval of, I forget the project number, but the plan sign permit program that would allow a electronic outdoor advertising sign on a parcel in Olivehurst. All the germane facts are in your staff report. What I do want to talk about is a little bit of the history and discuss the Planning Commission's justification on, thank you so much. So again, just for the record, the case number is PSPP 2022-0001, and the project location is APN number 013462-001. This parcel is basically bounded by Olivehurst Avenue to the north and Lyndhurst Avenue to the east, and Highway 70 to the west in the community of Olivehurst. A little background on this. Again, the Planning Commission saw this item at their November 16th, 2022 hearing. At that time, the proposal to the Planning Commission was to approve a sign that was 50 feet in height and did not have a base treatment. At the Planning Commission hearing, the Planning Commission did discuss their concerns with the height of the project. They were concerned that the sign was too big in scale for where it was located in the community of Olivehurst, and they were unsure that if the sign was proposed built at 50 feet as proposed, that there was no indication that they would be able to need the sign to be that high because there's some trees located to the north of the project site that the planning commission felt would block the sign regardless if it was 50 feet or 40 feet to the traffic traveling in the southern direction on Highway 70. Through the planning commission's back and forth discussion with staff and the applicant, there was a motion made that proposed the sign to be 40 feet in height and with an architectural base included on the sign. That motion did not move forward. It died. There wasn't a second. And following that motion, a second motion was made to approve the sign at a height of 30 feet with a decorative base. And that second motion did pass 2-1. After the project was approved by the planning commission, the applicant did submit an appeal to the planning commission's approval of condition of approval number. Hold on, get it. Condition of approval number 28, which has the sign at 30 feet in height, and the applicant is requesting that the Board of Supervisors, your board, approve the sign at a height of 40 feet. Those are the germane details that I'm aware of on this appeal. I'm here to answer any questions that your board may have.
Okay, any questions from the board?
2 softball questions. So there's 3 votes. The other 2 people were not in attendance.
Yes, there were 2 planning commissioners that were absent that meeting.
The no vote was which district?
The no vote was District 1.
Okay. And the no vote, was it because he's the one that proposed the 50 feet and was not seconded, or he's been no the whole way?
The no vote was the planning commissioner of District 1 didn't think an electronic sign of any sort should be located on that property.
Okay.
So he was absolutely against the project.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Just if for more clarity for the board, it was District 4 that made the planning commissioner that made the first motion for the 40 feet, and District 3, which is Supervisor Fuhr's district, their planning commissioner made the motion for 30 feet, and it was seconded by the District 4 supervisor or planning commissioner.
Great, thank you.
Okay, the no vote wasn't District 1.
Oh, excuse me, District 2. I'm sorry about that. District 1 was absent. I apologize.
Okay.
I was just going down the line. I forget that's been changed with Supervisor Vasquez being chair now. So I apologize for that. It was District 2.
I'm just okay. All right. So the question is whether everybody agrees that it is involved in this 40 feet would be rather than 60 feet or 30 feet would be the way to go. Is that correct?
Yes, the planning commission approved it at 30. The applicant is requesting that your board increase the height from 30 feet to 40 feet. I do want to mention that staff is in support of a 40-foot tall sign in this instance.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Well, seeing as how it's in my district, I don't think it's in Olivehurst, is it?
I do believe that the sign is in District 3.
Also move.
Is it across the freeway? The freeway is the divider line.
Oh, excuse me. The free. I made a second error on that. I know the boundary is. I forgot the boundary was the
Linders.
The freeway. So this would be in your district.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to make a motion that. Is that possible? We have to open the public, over the public hearing. All right.
Okay, so if now, under our rules, if the applicant would like to address the board, the applicant has the opportunity to address the board, and any member of the public has the opportunity to address the board. Then We
Okay.
close the hearing and it comes back to the board for a motion.
All right. Would you like to make a statement?
Hello, everyone. Pretty much justification letter, explaining everything, why I'm requesting the 40 feet. Also, Kevin explained as well. There's nothing else to say.
Okay, well,
If you guys have any question, I'm willing to answer.
primarily the location is so low that it needs the height.
Correct.
Okay,
And also the northbound is blocked if we keep it 30 feet.
okay,
And also for the future, if I build that lot, I'm pretty sure that's going to be blocked on north side as well.
okay. Any
I have
questions?
a question through the chair. You originally wanted 50 feet, but
Correct.
you're okay with 40 feet.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
And 40 feet won't be blocked in the future from building.
That side, the plan is we can keep it at least the sign's gonna see.
It's my understanding that Caltrans would have thought
Oh, to 50 feet,
60 feet
50 feet.
or 50 feet. So that this is an agreement that's it's a middle area. So it's a consensus that 40 feet would be
That's good.
ideal.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, any more questions from the board?
For the record, could we just get your name?
Navjeet Kalon.
Thank you.
All right. Any from the public? Any statement from the public?
No cards, and also via Zoom, there's no one.
All right. Well, close the public hearing and bring it back to the board. You what? Okay. Wow.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion is second. Do we need a roll call?
Yeah. And just to be clear, as I understand it, the motion is to grant the appeal and to modify the decision of the planning commission so as to allow a height of 40 feet and then the base treatment as recommended as a condition of approval by the planning commission. Is that the motion?
27 for the record.
28 and 29, I believe, are the two.
Okay. Is that okay with you, your motion?
Thank you, sir.
I still second it.
Okay. All right. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Vasquez,
Yes.
Supervisor Blazer,
Yes.
Supervisor Fuhr,
Yes.
Supervisor Bradford,
Yes.
and Supervisor Messick.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you.
And you're going to hand.
One more thing, I do want to inform your board about this project, and I do want to thank Nav. Is this will be the first electronic billboard in Yuba County, and as part of that, he did agree that after every 5 minutes of advertising on the sign, that Yuba County will get a spot for advertisement for anything that we want for civic, to announce the Oliver's Christmas Parade, maybe something about Yes for Yuba. And so I did want to thank Na for that addition, civic addition to this approval.
I vote for yes to you.
And at this point, I'd recommend that we continue the matter to the next board meeting and staff will bring back findings. In the event that it is challenged, we want to have written findings. So when we go to court, it's all laid out. If we go to court, I don't. Come on.
It's condition of approval number 28, which limits the height of the sign to 30 feet.
Shakespeare had it right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. So it's carried over to next 24th. Okay, for findings. All right. On that note, there being nothing left to say, we adjourn this meeting.
Did you want to record?
Oh, we need to report out.
Thank you. Thank you for the
For the
reminder,
closed session.
sir.
I'm here to help.
Fantastic. And
Hold our feet to the
this morning, the board met in closed session on item number 1, 2023. conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, Poland versus Yuba County. At that time, all members were present. The board voted unanimously to defend the action and to retain outside counsel for that purpose. That concludes the report out from closed session. Thank you.
All right, now this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Fantastic. That's.
Yuba-Sutter.live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com. Skip's Marysville Music Cafe with lessons in person and personalized. Instruments including guitars and amps, horns, strings for instruments, and a myriad of music and sound equipment. Skip's Marysville Music Cafe.